Hey, thanks for tuning in. I am back with another video that centers around my beard, and this time it actually centers around my mustache. So I've been letting my mustache grow for the last, 2 months or so, without letting my barber cut it at all. So it is currently getting to that point now where it is curving over my upper lip, and it is acting like a rake in literally everything that I eat. So soup is off the table, wings are off the table, any sort of ribs are off the table. So I've tried growing out my mustache on numerous occasions, and when it gets to this point, I always give up. And the reason is I can never find a product that does the job properly. A lot of the mustache waxes I've tried are very, very heavy in the beeswax. And beeswax is great and everything, but it doesn't necessarily melt enough in my fingers for me to apply it to my mustache. So when I try to do it, like the idea is you take a little bit out, you put it between your fingers, you rub it around, it melts, and then when it melts enough and it's very pliable, you can apply it to your mustache and run it through. Never works for me. I always end up with giant clumps of it, and then I'm just brushing it out, and it doesn't actually stay. Or I finally get it in there, and it's just one hardened clump of hair, which does not look good. So I went online looking for alternative products, and I found this one from Bossman Mud Stache. It's called. Well, it's from Bossman. It's called Mud Stache. And the reason why I like it is it's actually very, very pliable. It does not feel like a wax necessarily, but it does have the hold of a wax. So I got this, and I've tried it once. I was pretty happy with it. So let's try to do this. So basically, when you look at my mustache, it grows. I'm lucky in that it grows straight down, which is great. It's not like it doesn't stick out. It really goes straight down and over my lip. And nothing grows out in weird angles, which is great as a starting point. But I don't want it to grow straight down. I actually want it to grow outwards in that direction so that I can start styling it and giving it. I don't know if I'll go full handlebar, but I think it's almost long enough where I could do that right now because it goes out to there. It's pretty thin at the ends though, so maybe I should let that go a bit longer. So I'm going to use quite a bit of this because you can never have enough, and even though it says just put a tiny bit on your fingers, I never find that that tiny bit is actually going to be enough. And I'm going to use a comb to distribute this evenly through the mustache. And you can always comb more out of it if you don't want as much in there as you put in. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my fingers, and then I'm going to go from the center, and I'm going to work my way out and up to make sure that I get all the hair covered in the product. So that's what it looks like. And let's start this. All right. So as you can see, it goes on looking a little bit whitish. That will go away. Once I brush it in. And I'm doing this blind. I'm just doing this actually in a little monitor attached to the camera, which is off to the side. So I know it doesn't look like I'm looking into the camera, but that's all right. All right, so now that I got it in there, I do want to distribute it, even though I've got tons of hold. So now I'm going to take this brush, and I don't have an actual mustache comb, so I'm going to use this comb and just move it through to evenly distribute it. And the more you brush it, the more it's going to stop being that clump. All right. All right. So because I'm just starting, I'm not actually trying to achieve a style with this. I'm really just trying to get the hair to naturally fall in this direction. Right now, my hair does not want to go. It does not want to go to the sides at all. It really wants to fall down. So throughout the day, I'm going to have to potentially reapply, but I'm going to continually have to come in and push hair back up into place and get it to stay there. So I wish I had a mirror here. I don't, so I can't tell how good this actually is. This side is definitely thicker than this side with the stash wax, but that's okay. It'll eventually follow out throughout the day. So actually I do have enough. I could handlebar it a bit if I wanted to. Give it a twirl. And there you go. I'm sure I'll look at this in the computer monitor afterwards and be like horrified by how bad it looks. But for now, that's all I have to do to train the mustache. Apply wax, apply it throughout the day, and keep encouraging the hair to grow in the direction that you want it to grow in. So that's it. I'm going to get rid of the handlebars here and just put them into the beard so it feels natural. A good time to do this before you go to bed at night. While you're sleeping, you may as well have that hair being trained. Before you go to work in the morning, definitely do it then. After you shower is a great time to do it. And just don't be afraid to come in with a comb occasionally and encourage it to grow in that single direction. So I'll try to do an update video on my adventures in trying to train my mustache. I'll try to do one once a week and let you know if I've had any luck in getting this to grow in that direction. And hopefully I'll have a solid mustache in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll see. That does not look terrible. All right. So good luck if you are at the same point as me. Give this product a try. I've liked it. I'll put a link to it in the notes below. But again, it is the Bossman Mud Stache. And look for more videos updating you on my trials and tribulations of training this thing, because it feels like it has a mind of its own. All right. Talk to you later.